Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after a very quick game between Zenith and Jonet, we are back here with Zenith versus Orange Esports. The two rivals in the past have been clashing time and time again, and if I'm not wrong, Orange has always gotten the better hand of the upper hand against Zenith. So we're gonna see if Zenith can actually pull through this time in this best of 3 Zenith versus Orange. This will not be a 9-minute stomp. I can assure you it will not be, because Zenith as well as Orange, both fellow invitees to the international 3 but hosted by Valve Corporation. So gonna be an exciting match. This is the GEST semi-finals because both teams managed to clear their opponents within a short amount of time. I might actually get dinner this time tonight in, well, not an unearthly hour. I might get to play some pubs later. So anyway, Zenith versus Orange, and big shout out to our sponsors, Gigabyte, Western Digital, as well as Corsair. And of course, clap to a big clap for Dota Talk as well for hosting this entire tournament. The admins have been contacting us, making sure the show runs smoothly. So that's great. And I'm your host, Lysander Sonora, giving you your English broadcast. And glad to be back here with this semi-final matchup. Of course, Orange picking up the life stealer. We're gonna see if Zenith might actually run the Tusker to counter it up this time. And hey guys, Tusker is something that is legit against a life stealer. Zenith have done it before, and they might do it this time. And now we're gonna see if they can actually do something special, or will they be afraid of Orange? You know, Orange always been really strong in the past, and against Zenith, I don't know why. It's like Zenith's kryptonite in Southeast Asia. So anyway, as always, I'll be keeping the chat near me during draft. Love seeing you guys chat there. Twitch chat is the best chat. You guys are trollish, and I love troll, so I can get along really well with you guys. So it's gonna be a clockwork first pick here for XY, solo middle, most likely. He has run that a couple of times, and it's gonna be a Bane, so no chances whatsoever for Life Stealer. It makes you wonder if Orange might actually decide to pick up this Life Stealer for just a bait, you know, just to bait out Zenith to get the counters right away. And now Orange Esports, they have the option to pick up a Silencer, they have the option to pick up a Magnus, and those heroes are really strong in the team fights. Of course, Clockwork does zone out Magnus pretty hard in the fights, but so does the Silencer will be really invaluable. Not so sure if Orange are actually the Silencer type of team, but still, we are gonna be. Oh, we're gonna turn down the mic. Okay, my mic's loud. Sorry. Gonna turn down the mic. Alright, turn down the mic, and yeah. Alright, we're gonna turn down the mic now, and hopefully I don't blow your ears out once again. And yeah. Alright, so Orange Esports, what they're gonna pick up here, they are discussing Mushi and Co. Gonna be discussing what heroes they actually want to draft here against Zenith's really threatening lineup against their Life Stealer. Yeah, I'm sure all of you guys were not expecting a really quick game from Zenith. Zenith, of course, delivers once again, allowing me to have dinner. So I won't continue. I won't complain. So Orange, are they DCing? Nope, they're gonna pick up Nature's Prophet just as I tab into the game. So they're gonna pick up Nature's Prophet as well, and we're gonna look for the third pick. The third pick needs to come up really quick, and it's gonna be a Visage. So Visage, Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet with the split push. Visage, just a very strong hero, but Visage can be countered very quickly if he is zoned out really hard in the middle game, or if you have any protection. Will we see the return of the Omni Knight here for Zenith? Omni Knight, of course, will be really good as well. And now, yes, the Wife Stealer. Yeah, the Wife Stealer coming out here for Orange Esports. And Zenith gonna pick the Kotal once again. They'll have their powerhouse, literally the powerhouse for the team. Ice gonna be picking up that Keeper of the Light. I'm gonna see what they're gonna pair up with the Bane Keeper here, because usually you see Bane with something more aggressive, like we saw netolic, they go for the Venomancer, but no, we're gonna have the Bane pick up here along with Kotal. So we're gonna see if Zenith has anything cool planned for us today, and I'll be very excited to see what they have for us right now. And they actually ban out the Darks here as well as the Quap, so very standard bans here from Orange as well as Zenith. So Zenith not banning out the funny stuff like Kunkka, Not so sure why they banned the Kunkka as well in the previous game. Kunkka of course really strong, run really well by Director 8 from LGD China, and yeah. But still, Kunkka, I'm not so sure. In the previous games, it did warrant a ban. It didn't really look like a direct counter, or so to speak. So, but maybe Zenith do fear the Kunkka. In their scrims, they have faced some of these Kunkkas that were really hard to deal with, and they might decide to ban it. But now, they are going to be banning out the Magnus, so Magnus making it to the second set of bans and picks. So going to ban out the Magnus, take out his RP. I don't like seeing RP anyway. And it's XY banning out. Oh, Freedom trolling XY there. Going to ban out his own Storm Spirit. So no Storm Spirit for you, XY. And I wouldn't be surprised to see if Orange do pick up a DK because or Gyrocopter, or is Gyrocopter banned? Yeah, they might actually pick up a Gyrocopter as well. Gyrocopter or DK. Could be a possible pickup for Orange. I know Mushi likes to farm up those ancients, and he usually does that with, well, he does that with DK. He does that with Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter being very popular now in the meta. He could go for something more unconventional. Well, not unconventional, but something very mushy remaining, like a Luna Moonfang, which is good.
5 seconds remaining.
So it's gonna go for a Luna maybe. No, gonna ban out the PA again. Has Zenith been running PA in the scrims? I'll love to see them run. We're gonna see them run something cool, I guess, when they do not get PA banned against them. So TA gonna be the ban out here. So no mushy TA here. So all the respect bans coming out, and Zenith respect banning themselves. That's how trollish they are. Of course, I'm kidding. Storm Spirit is a very strong hero against the likes of Bane, Koto. Those heroes that need to stay behind the lines and just pick off heroes there. But still, yes, of course, 6.78 will see the crash and fall, the crash and burn of Lifestealer with the Hex, or well, not the Hex, the open wounds getting nerfed there really hard. So he gets the nerf stick. So, and yes, guys, I am from Singapore. If you guys can't tell by my accent yet, I try to not let it slip out that much, let you guys understand a little bit clearer what I'm trying to say. But still, once in a while, the colloquialisms do come out. But still, no problem. And yeah, and you guys have been a lovely bunch, and I really enjoy casting for you guys. And Zenith as well as Orange. Orange, are they going to random? Nope, going to be a Sand King. So Sand King Visage, Grave Chill to allow Sand King to close the distance. Lifestealer, of course, with the open wounds will allow that as well. Sand King does stun for an absurdly amount of time, a long time at level 1. Well, not absurdly, but still, it's pretty good. It gets him into position for a smack. And it's a good stun in all. It's instant as well. Something to note. It's instant, same as telekinesis. So it's a good hero to pick up. And right now, Zenith, what they're going to pick up here for Ice Ice, and what they're going to pick here for Yamate.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, so Zenith, going to see what they are going to pick. Oops. Alright, so Zenith taking the time, so gonna respect Orange here and not be too hasty or too trollish with the picks. I think a silencer could work really well for Zenith, preventing Sand King from casting his epicenter, but still, I guess silencer will for the Sand King alone might not be that great. But a silence before jumping on a Lifestealer could be great as well, preventing him from jumping into Rage. Or we could see the return of the Omni Knight, and you can actually put farm on that guy. Of course, I'm just theory crafting right here, not so sure how it's going to be run. What other Yamate heroes could there be? Could be a Yamate Invoker, could be an Ice Invoker as well.
10 seconds.
Razor.
And a Razor. So I said earlier that Zenith do run Razor, and they run a Razor. So Razor will be the pickup here for Zenith, and Zenith with the static link going to be draining Lifestealer's attack, going to be draining all kinds of attack from him, and it will be a Razor. Very interesting here. We're going to have interesting picks all the time for Zenith, and I'm very interested to see what goes on here. Is there going to be a Treant Protector? Is there going to be an off-lane Slug, solo mid Slug? We're going to see what happens here for Zenith. If Orange know them any better, it's going to be a XY solo mid Clockwork.
5
But Orange,
seconds remaining.
they still lack a solo mid. It could be a Prophet, but still, Prophet could be placed elsewhere. They have 3 seconds to make a decision. So what is it gonna be? And it's gonna be a Puck, so very standard here. Gonna have the silence. Gonna be good against the Bane. Gonna try and interrupt his Bane's grip. The silence as well as the coil. But still, the Razor is the force to be reckoned with if he does get a good amount of farm. But still, he doesn't match up that well against the Life Stealer in the late game. He won't have enough time to, well, suck out all the damage. But still, Zenith, they have one more last pick to solidify this draft. And what's it gonna be?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
With Bristleback, I see you guys want it, and it's gonna be a Bristleback. So it's the return of Bristleback, guys. 9 minutes incoming, 9-minute GG incoming, guys. I'm just waiting for your reactions here in chat. It's gonna be a Bristleback here for Zenith. Freedom delivers again with his draft. Razor, Bristleback, all the heroes, physical damage, none of that magical nonsense. Who needs those? We are gonna chop up Lightstealer the old-fashioned way. We're gonna brawl with him, we're gonna beat him up. So right guys, it's gonna be Bristleback, Zenith Dodo, best Dodo. Yes, you guys are all supporting them. Well, and now are we gonna see a quick game here again? Bristleback drafted by Zenith once again, and I'm very excited to see this game already. And I did say this the last time, and resulted in a 9-minute game. So
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
alright, so we're gonna go in the game. There's a quick pause here, and we are going to be going through the teams here very shortly. Oh, the resume goes out, but still, Orange will be taking up the Radiant. They have Axe on Visage, Visage, wherever you come from, wherever you like to say it. I'm just gonna say both, and I'm gonna mix it up during the cast. And I'm gonna mix it up during the cast so that you guys do not stay annoyed at me for too long. So it's gonna be Axe playing the Visage, and Net can play the Sand King. He's good on that hero. KYXY gonna be on the Life Stealer. O. It's gonna be on the Nature's Prophet, and of course Mushi take up his role in solo middle on the Puck. It's gonna be a big smoke gang here for Zenith here. Ice gonna play the Clockwork Goblin. Oh, Ice Clockwork, and Ice is gonna be playing the Kotal. Freedom on the Bane, and now his Yamate on the Bristleback once again. And who is going to be leading the charge? No, XY is gonna be playing that Razor. So Razor for XY. And now we're gonna see how this is gonna go. The first blood attempt is not gonna work, but they do defend the jungle. But it's gonna be an off lane Nature's Prophet, so he's not gonna do too good. The Treants are gonna be spotting out any possible. Well, gonna try and grab the creep wave, but no, it's gonna be denied now. And he's gonna summon another set for himself. So this time it will be a Bane, Yamate, as well as Kotal. So it's a pretty decent lineup, but it should be running against this tri-lane, which have a lot of weak heroes. But still, double damage here for Ice Ice playing the Suicide off lane as Clockwork once again. And Razor XY gonna take that solo mid Razor. I've not seen this in a while. And Puck will be going for the block here in the middle lane. And the Treant actually wants to go for the block on this camp, and he will actually get it. Freedom tries to deny this before the 30-second mark. Will not get it. Another set of Treants already standing here, so great play here from O. Gonna be blocking. Camp, but he does give Freedom a little bit of gold. 2 seconds, 1 second, get the click! Yes, he gets 15 gold for himself. So alright, gonna bring up the last hits, and now we have Bane sitting at the top of the charts there. One last hit. And XY has yet to get one last hit. They're gonna throw out the plasma field. Gonna get one last hit for himself. So 2 last hit. Oh, not gonna get it. Razor has a pretty poor base damage here. Mushi gonna be going against Razor. So you can see how it goes here. Mushi doesn't really have any targeted spells, so he won't be affected that much by Static Remnant, Unstable Concoction, Unstable Current. Yes. What was I thinking? And Visage gonna go against 1-on-1 against Ice, and Ice already taking the aggressive stance. Gonna pop a tangle, keeping tabs here on the various supports, and X dropping pretty low. Let's be very careful there. Gets pushed back. And now Razor Gonna go 1-1 against Mushi. We're gonna have 5 last hits here compared to 2. And Lifestealer already sitting at 7 last hits. Puck sitting at 6. Bristleback at 5. Sand King at 3. So Bristleback going for 2 points in Quill Spray. Gotta break down this creep wave. And because of the little block antiques here by a little bit of block antique here by the Nature's Prophet, he will be getting a lot of creep waves to the tower. And because of that, it's good. It's a lot better than pulling the creep wave down, risking your treants. But wow, Freedom managing to pull this creep wave from the top. And we'll be denying this wave here for O. And Sand King does pick up an Invis rune, so has to be a little bit careful. Ice, 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 let's spot that out. So once again, blocking the creep wave here. Great play from the treants. This guy, he knows how to play the Nature's Prophet. He blocks the pull, so no matter what they do, they can't get the pull out. And the creep wave will eventually reach the tower. Yamate gets a lot of farm, sitting at 9 for 5. Sitting at 9 for 5, 10 for 5 now. Lifestealer sitting at 14. Oh, Ice has to be very careful here. He gets caught out here. Open wounds up here. This will be first blood, and they're chaining it up. Gonna chain out the Barrel Strike. Not even needed. Net will pick off Ice there, so that'll be a first blood. 1 for O now, in favor of Orange. And Sand King getting the boots is actually really good for Sand King because he can get a lot closer and try and pick off Ice. Ice sitting still at level 1. This is the disadvantage of a Clockwork off lane. He can try to get farm off with the clarity with the rockets, but still he will be in a little bit of trouble if he does not. Well, if he gets phased out completely, he doesn't have the second option of going into jungle or anything else. So Clockwork will be suffering a little bit here. XY
About time.
gonna be backing off. Right click, he goes for the bottle as well, so he wants to go for a spam war against Mushi here. Mushi already have the upper hand there, sitting at 13 for 6. I'm not so sure why he doesn't want to go for the static link. Static link will work even though Puck does phase himself out. Plasma field, gonna be trading hits here. Mushi dropping down a little bit, but still not gonna be nothing much gonna be happening here on the middle lane. They probably shouldn't get solo kills in each other. IG Courier for Orange. Oh, XY dropping a little bit low here. So Mushi. Oh, Plasma Field's gonna miss as well. And now he's gonna be pushing it back. Freedom. Gonna try to go for the pull. Yeah, he gets the aggro up on himself, so the creep wave will be aggroed down. And this is how you deny Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet has been doing very diligent blocking here. The Treant just been sitting here blocking the entire camp. And just great play in general from the Nature's Prophet. And he's back in lane, and he will be able to just block it out once again. So XY dropping very low, has to be careful. Gets a salve here from Clock. And Ice still sitting at level 1. The poor guy will not be able to troll around as much. And XY gonna be right clicking down that range creep for himself, going for 3-1-1, and has still not gone for any static link here over Puck. And it's kind of amazing to me because he could have actually gotten it. Oh, Ice in a little bit of trouble. Barrel Strike has been spent, but Ice drops really low. But still, it's surprising to me that he hasn't tried for the static link. He can try to drain some of Puck's damage, and it only costs 20 mana, so no harm just trying to drain some damage out from Mushi, preventing him from last hitting as well. But right now Mushi is controlling this lane pretty well, and he goes for the Plasma Field, denies up, no, doesn't deny it. Mushi dropping a little bit low, pops the salve, and XY gonna be pushing him back. Plasma Field does do quite a bit of damage if you look. It's 300 maximum damage here at level 3, and 370 at level 4. So it's quite a lot of burst damage if you get caught at the wrong end of it. And right now, X, he's hitting level 3 now, along with his Sand King, his buddy Sand King, sitting at level 3, 2 points to the Barrel Strike. Ice returning to the lane without full health because that's how he rolls. Control Rocket Flare, Smoke Gang coming here with Net as well as X, and they have to be careful. XY. And the Razor pick. Here we go, Koi here on Razor, and they're gonna go for the Barrel Strike. Barrel Strike is gonna come. Prophet's gonna come in here as well. He's gonna come in with the action. Soul Assumption as well as the AWP. Gonna pick off XY. 2-0 here. Orange already taking a 2-0 lead here, 1000 gold in advantage here. So Orange Esports playing a very strong start here, and Freedom, Bristleback as well as Freedom gonna be taking some more farm here. Yamate, what's he got? He's looking at the Hand of Midas. Hand of Midas here on Bristleback, and Ice still sitting, finally getting a level 2 with the supports rotating out. He does get a little bit of levels, so they do release the Iron Grip on him, and he gets a bit more farm. Ice meanwhile gonna soak up some EXP, and Mushi sitting at an Invis rune here in the middle lane. Now, XY. He might be in a little bit of trouble if he gets ganked here. Oh, Koto gets caught out here by Puck. Puck with the Invis rune, and he gets silenced as well. Barrel Strike's gonna follow, and Barrel Strike will end Ice's life. And Net goes for the Barrel Strike, gets a kill here on XY, unable to do much, even with the Plasma Field. He goes for the Eye of the Storm as well, so at level 6. It just feels that XY wasn't aggressive enough in the lane. He could have gone for constant static links here, draining Mushi's damage and preventing him from last hitting. And here comes the AWP once again, as well as the Plasma Field. Not gonna deal too much damage to Mushi. Still getting some last hits here, XY. Gonna be a bit quite happy with that. He has a boots, one as well as a bottle right now. Ice, meanwhile, finally getting 3 last hits there, 0 for the first few minutes, but finally getting some, and he's hitting level 2, level 3 now. Did he go for point in stats? No, he's saving a skill point. Not so sure what he wants to go for. Sentry Ward gets dewarded out here by the Radiant side. So great play here. Like I said, Net, he just knows where to be and when to go on this Sand King. So he plays well. I believe they've been scrimming against Zenith for quite a while now, which is why they're pretty used to the rotations and can play pretty well against them. Now Net's gonna look for something up there in the top lane, but Bristleback hitting level 8 already with the Midas, but sitting at level 4, the Nature's Prophet, looking pretty good himself, and Freedom. It's going to be hiding in trees here, trying to look for an opening, and it's going to be a teleport in. There'll be double damage here for XY. XY gets double damage, and he's going to pop the ultimate here, but he's in a little bit of trouble. Barrel Strike as well as the AWP. XY throws the call down just to ensure the kill. Plasma Field does get rid of the Sand King, so 1 for 1 here. Nature's Prophet gets a solo kill on the, gets a kill here on the solo mid, so he's going to get a lot of EXP. Going to pop level 5.5 right now, and now Mushi going to throw out the AWP. Push down the creep wave once again, but right now it's sitting at 4 for 1 for Zenith. And Zenith not looking too good. The gold graph is going up now in favor of them, and the Illuminate does fly out, do a lot of damage to him. Ice always finding the levels as well as the farm, and going to get some damage, so some last hits here. KYXY meanwhile, Lifestealer holding a Midas as well as a face boots. He could actually get the jump here on Ice if he's not careful, but Ice already picking the defensive build here. Going for the cogs, go for the cogs. Nope, not gonna go for the cogs. Sand King, this is why Sand King is pretty good here against the Clockwork. He can Barrel Strike right in, he doesn't fear the clocks as much. Gonna take a lot of damage here from the tower, but Ice goes down once again. Not careful there on his positioning, a bit too aggressive, and now they might actually lose the tower for this. Bristleback meanwhile, of course, with the Midas face boots, he's looking at a good amount of farm, but I'm not so sure how Bristleback will deal with the Lifestealer in the later game. But XY, he's there to make sure Lifestealer doesn't hit as hard as he's supposed to. But Mushi, with this great start he's been having, he will have his Blink Dagger very shortly. Already gonna be pushing down this tower here. And now KYXY, Midas, face boots. And the Prophet's here to help out as well.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
And now Yamate gonna try and push down the tier 1 up top now that the Nature's Prophet has left the lane. No, he's gonna TP in. Is he gonna go for aggression here? Yeah, Yamate's gonna go for aggression. Nope, no, he's gonna go for the kill. Not gonna go there. I have a feeling he could have gone for it actually, but he's not gonna try. He doesn't want to risk it. He doesn't have the Vanguard. He doesn't have a Stout Shield. He's not gonna dive the tower. I have a feeling he could have. The Nature's Prophet was only sitting at level 6 and 600 HP. He does have face boots now, so Nature's Prophet hits quite hard. And KYXY continues to have alright, gonna turn down the in-game volume a little bit here because some of you guys say that's a little bit too loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's fixed. And now Ice, what's he looking at? Level 5, so he will have his hook very shortly. But Visage, 2 for 3 here on the Visage X and Net, and 3 for 1, going for a point stats. Oh, so this guy knows his hero really well. And now a coil here on XY. XY will be smart to break that coil right now. He's going to dodge it, and it's going to be a Prophet. Prophet's going to trap him here with the Prophet, and it's going to be a Barrel Strike as well. So something's going to pick him off. Sand King was enough there. Yamate dives into 3 heroes. Not so sure if that's the right idea. And it's going to be Net getting called out here. Illuminate's going to miss, and it's going to be a coil and a coil. Wow, a coil as well as a Brain Sap. Going to pick him off. So 1 for 1 once again, but Razor going down there to 4 heroes. But Yamate, good dive from him, will be able to get the kill. Use that Midas, man. Meanwhile, Ice still going toe to toe here against KYXY. I say toe to toe. He has 6 last hits. KYXY has 79. And we look at the net worth, 5.2k for the life stealer and 1.1k on Ice. So not looking good at all. But still, he's trying to keep. He's just trying to burn some mana from KYXY. I can feel it. He just wants to go in there for the cogs. He did cancel it there. And now there's going to be another gang, a smoke gang here from Net as well as X and Clock. Oh, Clock, you're in big trouble. Prophet's already in the background. Oh, nice call. He's going to save his life there. He's going to run into the trees. Oh, that's a really bad time for him to go. Yeah, that's a very bad place calls there. He's going to go down. And 4 of them are going to be ganking him once again. So a really good ganking lineup actually coming the way of Orange. And Orange takes a 7-for-2 lead here. Zenith, 240 fans to 211 guys. Anyone with Zenith patterns do join in. Razor, try to get some last hits on the board here, and he's sitting at 650 last hits, 62 for Mushi. Mushi doing a great job in this ganking lineup of his, just keeping the heroes in place and just allowing him to get ganks off. Ice, meanwhile, will be stacking up this huge camp and try to push it down. He will be the late game security here for Zenith, and he needs to get some mana up for Chakra. Yeah, he's hit level 6, so he has his ultimate, but he will need a little bit more mana to get up that Illuminate. So he's gonna Chakra himself up. Still doesn't have enough for the Illuminate, so he has to wait a little bit more. And he's gonna go for another pull. Oh, is there a big gank here on XY? XY will go down once again. Brain Elemental. He tries to get a kill. One more right click. Oh, gonna get it. No, he gets stunned up by the Familiar. So great play here from X. Oh, nice rocket from Clock. Gonna pick off the Visage. So at least they do get one. And Net actually does go down as well. So it's a 2-for-2 trade here. I get some needed EXP with a level 1 rocket. But a great macro here from the Familiars. Gonna be stunning up the stuns up Bane, and Bane goes down, and they stacked up the Ancients for Yamate. Yamate with the Quill Spray can actually farm Ancients if I'm not wrong. It is physical damage. Oh, he has to be careful here. Vanguard for Yamate. Mushi. He's here alone, so he can't really get it. Vanguard for Yamate and Blink Dagger for Mushi. So Mushi, 12-minute Blink, 13-minute Blink Dagger, and Ice. I'm gonna try and bring down this creep wave now. He will have Chakra in a while, and he's lowering the creep wave here for someone else. Yeah, someone gonna claim this? Yeah, so Razors if you don't want to claim this up. So good support as always. Ice gonna be helping just weaken this entire creep wave down and give XY the farm. So this is how Zenith are gonna keep the keep up the gold advantage, which is why they're not dipping that high. Well, it's sitting at 6k right now, but they're not dropping as badly as they should with the 9-4 trade and losing 2 tier 1 towers. Yamate is still doing pretty decently with the Midas, but still. Not so sure how Bristleback's gonna outcarry Lifestealer as well as a Prophet, but still, we're gonna see how it's gonna be done right here. And sitting at 1.2k health, he's looking pretty beefy. And XY, that was Freedom. And here, a teleport coming in. As well as a Lifestealer. There's a hasted Prophet. It's a really fast Prophet. There's an instant grip here on to O, and a Clockwork Goblin does hit here on Bane Elemental. Freedom gets the full duration here. Brain Zap gonna sap the Prophet down, and Orange, but O does get the double kill here with his Wrath of Nature. Koto as well as the Bristleback does go down, but KYXY, he's gonna chase him down now, and Enfeeble goes out on him, but now Ice on the run. Barrel Strike here for Net. Oh, Net. Buyback here from the Prophet. And there's gonna be a kill. Nice sleep here, gonna save his life. Razor gonna come in here, get stunned up, and KYXY gets slowed up by the Static Remnant, so it's gonna be buying him a little bit of time. Static Link as well, so it's draining KYXY. Look at his damage going down. He hits for 40 right now, he doesn't hurt at all. And oh, might be in a little bit of trouble, but here comes Mushi. He wants a kill, he's gonna find it. No, he's not gonna find it. Vayne will go down, and Mushi will get out there just in time. Oh, has a lot of damage sapped out of him, but KYXY getting shut down there in the fight there. So 13 for 5 now. Orange extend the lead here over Zenith. And great play here all in all. Prophet does get a buyback 4-star of him, but he does have the Midas now, so he doesn't worry as much. Again, so Nature's Prophet has been really active across the map, just getting the farm, getting the EXP, and just getting the assist gold here. And now he has Midas. And for an offlane Prophet, he has 4 for 1 compared to Ice. He has 1 to 4, so not as great for Ice, but it is a Prophet. Prophet's kind of good. Clockwork, he doesn't function that well till he gets something good out of the lanes, but he has been shut down pretty hard. Oh, here comes the call. Yamate is just gonna snap that hack. To hell with that. Oh, there's gonna be the epicenter as well. Yamate will fall here. Then the Soul Assumption does go onto him. So great gang once again. Mushi throwing out those good calls, and Bristleback takes a fall. So that's a big kill to be giving away as well. With high level 11 Bristleback going the way of all the supports. Look at Visage, level 8, Nature's Prophet level 10, Mushi level 11, and Sand King sitting at level 7. They used the epicenter for that, but that was worth the kill. It's a really rich, although he didn't have a lot of money, it is still a very pricey kill. And Ice, sitting at level 7, has 3 points in Illuminate, and right now Zenith, they look really bad in this game. In the best of 3 semi-finals, and they look a bit shaken up, if that's what you call it. And 1 point rocket flare, can't really split push as well. 2 sets of treants are going to bring down this tower here at the top lane. And we're going to see a wraparound here, a smoke gang from Sand King. Oh, it's Ice out of position. Nope. Plasma field. Just going to be slowing down. Ice is going for a huge dive here despite his farm disadvantage. Shouldn't be going that hard onto the enemy. He is hitting level 8 here, so he has gotten a little bit of space in the middle lane. But Prophet, he's going to TP down, apply some pressure. And Nature's Prophet doing a good job here for the orange lineup. Bristleback not shining as bright as he could as in the previous game. And Mushi, he wants to look for something, but he doesn't have any support right now, so he can't actually go for it. And if you look at the map vision here for Zenith, they are setting up very defensive wards. They only have 1 here in the river and 1 here in their own jungle, so not looking too good for them. Whereas Orange, if you check out the map vision, they have some pretty decent map vision. They don't have a lot as well. Well, just as I said, he drops an observer as well as a sentry, so looking pretty good. But still, Zenith on the back foot here. The gold graph already hitting 10,000, and XP graph 7.5k. So not looking good for Zenith. They have been stomping this entire tournament, but now they've met Orange. They're kryptonite, so to speak. And Yamate playing very aggressive once again. He might get caught out. And Mushi's not going to take chances here. He's going to back off. We see Net being pinged out here. Observer ward gets spotted out. So nice sentry placement here by Zenith. Going to get a smoke up, and they're going to look for a kill. They're going to walk by Puck the illusion, and they might actually find Lifestealer here. Yep, they find Lifestealer. Lifestealer is in vision of this ward. Yep. Is he? Yeah, he is. And a hook shot here from Ice will start off the fight. And there's gonna be an instant grip. There will be no grip here. Oh, dropping very low. Desolator here for KYXY. He has bought his entire set of items now. Grip here on KYXY. So there's a lot of money spent, a lot of spell spent just to kill the Lifestealer. But it was worth it. But he has bought his entire Desolator right now, so he doesn't care. And Illusion Puck. And it looks like XY rushing towards that BKB. Nature's Prophet picks up his Shadow Blade, and Familiar is going to be scouting around, keeping tabs here on Zenith. Yamate, meanwhile, going to be farming up the jungle, trying to get some farm. Not so sure what he's actually working towards now. I'm going to check out the hero items just very quickly. Yamate is still sitting at the Vanguard, not much item progression. And now Bane sitting at a Bracer, a Boots of Speed. And very aggressive wards placed here by Orange. They will be able to catch out heroes that are caught unaware. And XY gonna get some more farm here, trying to work towards his BKB. He has all the components. He needs the recipe right now. And Net gonna be dewarding even more. They do know that there are wards here, so he's gonna deward it. Nature's Prophet actually while TPing behind enemy lines. No, he's gonna TP there. No. So not gonna TP there. Observer ward gets popped here by Zenith. Zenith do know what's going on. Ice picks up the gem once again. He wants to get the map vision back under the Zenith control. So not gonna get Medallion here for Visage. So that's a lot of minus armor coming his way, especially with the Familiar. It's gonna do a lot of damage. And Nature's Prophet does TP up top, and with the Nature's Prophet TPs up top with the Lifestealer. So I was wondering why he was being so aggressive there. This is the reason why he has the Shadow Bleed. He might actually want to run down now. Rocket Flare, not gonna spot out much. We're gonna spot out all the supports here, and the Treants do get spotted out by Yamate. So they're gonna back off now. Bane already paying freedom, paying for them to back off, and Yamate is in trouble. He gets called up, and a nice hook here from Ice, but he will be paying with his life. Costal Blast gonna go over the edge, but no, this will trap Net as well as the Lifestealer in. And a grip here on Puck. Mushi goes down. Mushi finally goes down. Nature's Prophet does pick off the Clockwork as well as Ice, and the gem is lost, I think. Yeah, the gem is lost, Visage picks it up, and Net barrel strike to safety, but KYXY, he's going to town here on XY, and now Yamate can do nothing but run. He gets grave chilled up, and this looks really bad for Zenith. Soul Assumption is going to land, and now Bristleback will take a fall, and that's a 4 for Mushy, and 18 for 7 now. Zenith looking horribly bad in this best of 3 game 1, and Orange looking strong. 257 of you guys cheering, and 228 of you guys just face palming. Feeling sad for you guys as well. Zenith, they seem to have met their kryptonite in terms of Orange. They always have problems when it comes to fighting Orange. It happened in the Pride Cup as well. They beat the 2 other Orange teams. They beat the 2 other Malaysian teams but lose to Orange. It always happens like that. So we're gonna see if they can break the curse here. Oh, they still have 2 more games. 1 more game they could come back from, and potentially 2 if they do win the next one. Otherwise, they are knocked out of the GEST and they will be eliminated from such goodies that the prizes for this tournament. And now Ice is trying to get some more farm out there. Still sitting at only 1 point in Rocket Flare. So using it for scouting purposes. And well, although this game is still not over by any stretch, it's still pretty hard for Zenith to come back from. Nature's Prophet scales really well in the late game. Lifestealer, of course, being a carry. Visage with the gem now. No wards are going to be safe here for Zenith. So what they plan to do does backfire against them. And XY gonna have that BKB soon, but still not as soon as he would like. He could sell the bottle now to get his BKB, but I'm not so sure he would do that. He was just gonna plasma field a few more creeps. At least Sand King doesn't have a dagger right now. Rocket Flare is gonna spot them out, and we hear Mushy with the blink dagger gonna set up the Lifestealer bomb. Observer what dropped on the low ground. Gonna spot out XY's rotation. He's gonna try to go in the middle lane. Oh, we're gonna spot him out. And there's gonna be a kill and a nice call here as well. XY gonna get barrel striked up, and he's gonna get burst down before the fight even starts. 49 seconds on the sidelines, and now Razor, even more time spent not farming for his BKB. Soul Assumption flies out there, tries to get a kill here on Kotal, will not be getting it. And ultimate dropped here by Ice. He's going to throw out the Illuminate, going to be burning down Nets a little bit, but Mushy will not be carrying. He'll be phase shifting out of that. And a huge creep stack here, spotted out by Orange. Orange are going to farm this up, so Zenith, they'll say thank you very much, we're going to farm up your carnival. So KYXY is going to be very happy along with Prophet. They're all going to share this, so sharing is caring. They're going to farm this all up, and wow, Zenith definitely going to be very sad after that. 15k net worth, no outer towers, and well, Bristleback not working out too well for them this round. Freedom sitting at 1k, might want to go for the 4-star, perhaps an arcane boots to sort out his mana problems. Yamate with his Midas as well as the Ogre Club. Gonna work towards the BKB too, I imagine. There's a lot of magical damage coming the way of Orange, so BKB would be great. But Zenith, they might actually want to take a leaf out of netolic's book and run something physical. Well, a better counter to Lifestealer would be the right word. We're gonna see if netolic do progress further in this tournament. I'm actually interested to see how they're gonna draft against powerhouses like Orange, and it'll be interesting to see an upset where netolic does take a game off Orange, or even take the whole series against them in the best of the grand finals tomorrow. But still, this game is not over yet, and if Orange do something weird like throw, and if the Orange throws, then well, Zenith might have a chance at coming back. But right now, Zenith looking really bad in this game. 20k gold. The gold graph is just rising up. Orange doing the smart choice, not pushing into the base. They know there's a keeper of light. They're not even gonna try. They're gonna be farming up the advantage. Mushi picks up a Hex BKB here for the Razor. So at least XY, he will have magic immunity for the next round. But right now, Lifestealer is sitting at the Hyperstone and the Desolator. He does dish out a lot of physical damage. And Bane, I'm not so sure Bane as well as the Razor can actually keep him at bay now. And gonna spot out that again, and a nice observer what can be dropped down here. So the weird spots just gonna be dropping down. BKB for Yamate as well. Lifestealer picks up an Assault Cuirass. Gulp. And Nature's Prophet, what's he got now? He's got an ultimate up. He's going for the Hex and Mushi. Hex is also blink. Visage. Still sitting an Arcane as well as a Medallion. So this is a calm before the storm, and possibly the last storm in this fight. If they do lose another fight, Zenith will be dropping this game most definitely. Losing a Rex when you're so far behind will definitely not favor you guys. But Razor, I feel that XY hasn't been going for the right build. He hasn't been tanking up. He didn't get HP items. He didn't get the hood, the cloak, like a Razor should. Razors do get burst down pretty easily, so he should have gone for a cloak or a pipe. But Razor, he decides to run it as more of a carry kind of style, and it's not really working out too well for him. And right now, Orange, they want to go for a jump here on Razor. If they do pick him off before the fight starts, it will be over very quickly. And it's a Blink Dagger for Sand King, and he's gonna go Blink, Strike, and Strike instantly. And XY, he's gonna get burst down, instantly burst down. Hex, not even needed, but Yamate pops the BKB, and he will be chasing down Net. Net will be going down here. Right now, we're gonna see Lifestealer actually taking a fall. Wow, Lifestealer going down. Interesting, they gripped him there at the tower, and he was brought down. Oh, on TP under cover of Shadowblade, and now this is what we call an orange throw. They dive really far for XY, and they get picked off here. And Yamate, is he gonna get a kill here? Not gonna get a kill, but still. Two core heroes as well, and Mushi tries to go for a kill while trying to do some theatrics, but still not gonna get it. Exercise tries to push him away with the cogs, but still not gonna get it. So there's 2 kills for Razor, and Razor didn't even have to spend his BKB, and a very fatty Lifestealer getting ripped to his death. So that's not as big as a throw as I thought, but still it does plateau out the gold graph as well as the EXP graph a little bit, and Orange still sitting in a 15k lead. So the curse number, of course, is past this mark, so big games are thrown this way, where teams get a little bit complacent. Like we got Zenith in the back, and they just get killed. But nope, now Prophet picks up a Hex, and he looks really good for the next fight. Yamate did use the first BKB charge there, but did kill a lot of heroes. Well, not a lot of heroes. They do pick off the Sand King and the Lifestealer. The 3 supports getting the better of him. And now, the Familiar's still sitting here in the shop, just keeping tabs. Maybe you want to snipe a courier. It could be a good courier snipe. And X sitting, gonna be getting a mech very soon. And Net has the Blink Dagger, which was what surprised Razor in the first place, the previous fight. And Mushi hasn't been using his Hex to the best effect, but he has an Invis rune now, so he can actually look to gang a lot there. And he's gonna throw out the orb there on Ice, not gonna connect. And Yamate will be taking the front lines here. He's like, I got this, and he's gonna pick up a plate mail, so it's a casual cloak. So good for him. He's listening to the cast. And no, they're gonna chase down Mushi. Mushi can't blink. He gets plasma fielded up, and there's gonna be the nice ghoul here on Mushi. Mushi's gonna get into a bit of trouble, but Roshan does go down. The Hex here goes out here on Yamate, so Mushi will be able to blink out of there. So Roshan goes down, and here we go. Oh, he's gonna go for the Shadow Blade, and Yamate gets Blink Strike as well, a Blink Barrel Strike as well as Hex, and Yamate getting hit from the back, so it's not dying as well. Familiar's gonna be stunning him up, but Yamate will be surviving there with the BKB. Oh, the call's gonna whiff there, and now Yamate pops the BKB. He's gonna survive. They waste a lot of spells there, and trying to get Yamate, but Yamate blows his 9-second BKB charge. Has not used his Midas just yet, but still, the Bristleback doing a pretty good job. And one thing I'd like to say to teams that pick Bristleback, you should pick Dazzle with him. A Bristleback that can't die, and especially with Weave reducing the armor, is really good. And here comes the Barrel Strike here from Net, a little bit too deep here, I think. And XY gonna go on KYXY hitting for very little damage right now thanks to the Enfeeble, courtesy of Freedom, and they're gonna be pushing them down. And now Plasma Field, again, a lot of split pushing potential, so Zenith are able to hold the line there. So good for them, giving them time to get up the items. And Bristleback, Yamate playing pretty well in this game. Oh, here they go with the Epicenter as well. As just when I said he's going to be brought down, he has buyout for this fight. But still, a great fight here from Orange. Orange being very aggressive there. Going to pick him off. And now, does he have buyout? Okay, Yamate has buyout. He doesn't want to spend it just yet. They're going to pop the fortification. KYXY has been enfeebled, so he doesn't really have a lot of damage. And keep out the Light Blast. And buyout doesn't need to be spent. So good play from them. Oh, Barrel Strike goes out here on XY in a little bit of trouble. Hex brought down, and Bristleback immediately has the buyout now. Razor does have a buyout. Clockwork does latch on here onto X goes down. The Visage drops to the floor. Prophet has to buy out from this, so a little bit of overextension here. Yamate gets hexed up, and we're gonna see Yamate chasing down the Sand King. Sand King gets bristled up. He's gonna get a lot of Tawny Spines. No, he's not gonna give chase, which is surprising to me. He could have gotten a kill, but Orange TB's back in here. TB's back in. KYXY wants to get a gank here along with the Nature's Prophet, but no, they're gonna be running away from there. Oh, going for the TP, and this is the problem with Illuminate Blast and a Rocket as well. Bristleback pounds him in the face. So Prophet buying out and dying again. And now they're not getting any objectives, they're just getting hero kills, which is a big waste of money. And now the kill score evening up. Well, not so even just yet, but still going back up in favor of Zenith here. 24 for 12, losing 2 heroes there in the fight. And losing only Razor as well as the Bane Elemental. So, and losing a buyout as well. So Prophet loses a lot of gold. But we still see the gold graph, of course, in favor of Orange.
Someone's having technical difficulties.
And now Ice. He's really poor this game. Usually we're able to see we are able to see him get some items up, but now no net. So you're gonna go for a pick off your net. Actually wants to go for a gank. I can almost feel it. Rocket Flare is going to reveal Mushi there, so no blink for you for a while there, but there's a hex, there's a blink, Borrow Strike. The reach of Sand King with a blink dagger is immense, and now they're just going to be baiting now, and Sand King, he's going to go in, and he's going to go in, no, Prophet. Nope, they're going to defend in the base. They do not want to fight this, they don't want to fight this in the low ground. They're going to backing up into the base. Net has the Sand King bomb, the Sand Bomb. This great Observer Ward, man. Yeah, great Observer warding. Rocket Flare gonna spot him out once again. And X, forced to back out there, has the mechanism for the next team fight. Mushi. What's he gonna go for? Perhaps a Lincoln Sphere. But Mushi right now is not really the aim of all these team fights, so he's not really going to be killed. He doesn't have to worry too much. The teams are not really bothering too much about him. And here comes X. He wants to get on Razor once again. Razor has not got the BKB off even once. XY getting popped there immediately, and Yamate pops the BKB. He's going to go man mode now. He's going to Troll's Quills. Good trap KYXY. Prophet disband. And now the Quills are going to go out here. Net hiding in Sandstorm there. And go Barrel Strike here on Freedom. Freedom gets blown up by the Mushi. And now Mushi. Oh, he gets a light blast to the face. Mushi will go down. Yamate drops. Doesn't have buyout for this one. Doesn't buy out for 2 minutes. Park buys out into the game. Ice takes a fall. KYXY, not enfeebled this time round, will hit like a truck. And now Visage as well. Everyone on the team except for Prophet. Mushi did buy out for that one, so it's going to be fluttering all the way back here in the middle lane. But Zenith has yet to take a tier 1 tower, so it's very easy for Mushi push back in the base. They lose mid racks, and now Zenith might be calling this one. It is a best of 3, of course, but Zenith going to be losing this against Orange. And it's 28 for 13, 13 now, and well, Zenith not looking strong in this game. Orange very well played from individual players, all the players in general, and they just rolled over Zenith in general. GG still not called out here. GG not called out by Zenith or anyone else on their team, but still, it's only a matter of time, and it's a formality at this point. KYXY with the Assault, the Desolator, a lot of minus armor coming his way, and it looks like Zenith want to go for one more fight. They are not going down without a fight, which is the exact thing they're doing right now. Prophet's gonna TP back in here, and a hook here, latches on, latches 2, and Counterblast's gonna go on top of that, but Ice doesn't have a Ghost Scepter. He goes for the Vlads instead. He gets blown to bits here by the Soul Assumption. His soul gets assumed, or what do you call that, but nope. Call gonna tap on 2. Freedom gonna try for the Brain Sap. Tries to go for something here. Yamate, he's gonna just BKB and run the hell out of there. Then gonna get wounded up. Bristleback, is he gonna save his life? Yep, Bristleback might save his life. Op flies out. Silence, picked him off. Mushi gets a free kill. And now gonna blink out of there. So Mushi, never give him a pop. Mushi pop, really good. And full team right here. Heaven GG says Ice. So, and he says GG. So alright. So looks like Ice is the only one that says GG in this game, and it's gonna be best of 3, guys. So don't go away. Zenith will have another chance at this this game. Orange taking a commanding lead here in this best of 3, and we are here in the GEST. We are here in the GEST. semi-finals. The two Titans, two TI3 invitees, Zenith dropping a game here against Orange. Yep, Radiant victory. Big shout out here to our sponsors, Gigabyte, Corsair, as well as Western Digital, and of course Dota Talk for administrating this tournament. I'm your host, Lysander Zenora, casting on behalf of Beyond the Summit. I hope you guys enjoyed this cast. There'll be more Game 2 coming up very shortly here. If you like my cast, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, and follow me on Twitch. They're all Lysander Zenora. Alright, stat screen for you guys who want to see it. I'll see you guys in Game 2, and I'll be playing music. Just request them. I know I can't get all of them, but I'll just try and get as many as possible. So alright, see you guys next game.